And there is a name out there, Sandilands. This kid is huge. I was out there before the game.
I was looking at them lined up, and you generally try and get a reference point to who's who, but because he's so tall, everyone's out of whack.
He says that the big kid Sandilands runs 400 metres in 56 seconds, so he's no slouch. 6'11" and a half against 6'2".
Hazelby offers a lead. He's in behind this man, Sandilands, who came across on the angle. Sandilands, though, not a bad game by this big fellow today. Dropped it very deliberately, a la Bob Johnson, and kicks the goal. Lovely young man, 211 centimetres. That's a lot of man. It's a lot of anything.
Thinks about going as long as he can up towards the target in Sandilands. Enormous potential, this young man. He kicked the goal in his first game last week. This to keep up that average. 2 games, 2 goals to Aaron Sandilands.
And now the Dockers are away. They've got an open forward 50.
Nice shepherd from Sandilands too, wasn't it?
Ducks at central though. Oh! Sandilands, Steve Johnson, and they both bounced up.
From Melksham and now Danaher, maybe one handball too many. He's crushed by the giant, just wrapped up at the last second. That's a great tackle by the big ruckman Sandilands.
Normally good for a goal to match, not this year. Oh, Sandilands. It's a big goal.
The big man puts it through and gives Fremantle a handy break in the third quarter. Edwards mounting to something big. He goes long to Sandilands, and he's even bigger than that.
They go to the outer side now. Sandilands closing quickly. Well done, Sandilands. The big volleyball spike.
Yeah, that's pretty fair bit of ruck work from Sandilands, and beautifully finished off too by Hill. And that's magnificent. Sandilands to 5. Wouldn't you love playing in the forward line with that sort of service?
One in the unspeakable. Sandilands brilliant down to Barlow. What about that ruckman to Rover?
Profound impact on game. There it is right there. That is just absolutely first-class ruckman.
Cruising on through Hill. Well, he only had half an opportunity, and that's all he needed. It was brilliant from Sandilands, and the Dockers are in front. It's Fremantle's game to lose here. Sandilands, the big fist. Oh, look at that Hill. Somehow off the interchange bench and into his hands. Maybe it's Fremantle's day. Walters is on. Hill keeps going. This to send them into a home preliminary final for the first time in their history. Freo are at home in the second last week of the season.
Over the back goes Sandilands, straight down the throat of Conker. Great stoppage goal by the Dockers.
What's it feel like right now?
Yeah, it's a really weird feeling. Just want to say a massive thanks to the crowd. You come in, week out. We love the passion that you guys have. You've rode every bump along the way with us, so thank you very much.
It's Aaron Sandilands who'll cheer off his great mate as the odd couple depart in front of the Fremantle fans for the last time.
Wow. Mate, what an incredible career, what a journey. Do you recall much, is there much you remember from that first year in 2001, the rookie year?
I remember walking in the door and was shit scared, to be honest. To see players that you watch on TV and idolise and then walk in the door, and I was fortunate enough, I'm really good mates with Shawnee Mac's brother, so Sean sort of half knew me and took me under his wing, and I remember Luke Toyer introducing me to Frank Whittycombe and sitting me down, and I got the life lesson about the Fremantle Footy Club, and it took about 6 hours. So it was a good start.
When did you first realise you wanted to play footy and you wanted to be a ruckman in particular, mate? Do you remember that time?
No, not really. The whole family moved to Perth when I was about 16, and was just enjoying running around, having a kick, and yeah, it probably wasn't until a couple of years later that I thought, if I could get a chance, we'd give it a go. And yeah, I'll never forget the phone call when Phil Smart rang the old man and said, I didn't have a mobile. This is back in the day when there wasn't too many mobiles, and Dad got the call, thought it was a lawn mowing job, and was Phil smart, and he said, "Oh, we've picked up Aaron," and so I've spoken to Phil, and he said, "Oh, you know, congratulations, welcome on board." I said, "Oh, Phil, it's a busy time of the year. Is it all right if I start in January?"
Love it.
Not knowing the importance of how good a pre-season was. So.
Mate, we've seen a lot of game changes as far, and you're one of those who's changed the way the ruck role is concerned, and there aren't any 6'4", 6'5" ruckmen anymore. It's very rare. That's one thing that's changed. They've gotten bigger. But how have you seen the role of the ruckman change in the modern game?
Yeah, I think it's the more the influence you can have after, obviously, the hit out is one. I think, you know, the great ruckman you can see really follow up, have a strong influence around the contest once the ball's hit the ground, and I think that's been the biggest growth over my time.
You mentioned the lawn mowing round. What's in store for you post-footy? And I'm sure it's already begun for you.
Yeah, look, the old man gave me 2 days off and said it's time to get into work, and I've really enjoyed that side of it, to be honest. Change of scenery, and to be able to rock up to work every day and spend some quality time with my father and my brother, who, you know, mean so much to me. So it has been a great change. Really enjoying the challenge of trying to grow and build a business, and understanding the business world a little bit more. And yeah, it's been really good.
Champ, before we get you to say your final thank yous, we only think it's fitting that your wife Jenny comes up and joins you on stage right now. So if we get Jen up here. Yes, a round of applause. Thank you. I'm not sure if Jen knew about this, but it's happening right now. It's just that awkward 5 metres that Jen makes her way to the stage. Well done.
This is awkward, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's probably fitting that you two are together when you get to say your final thank yous, mate.
You want to take over the microphone? Or? No, look, I can't thank the Fremantle Football Club enough. The amount of time and energy that's been invested into me, as the footy club's made me not only a good footballer, but well, hopefully a half-decent person. I feel like I've tried to repay that, the time that, like guys like Ken Withers, Jeff Boyle, who you trust with your life. You know, they treat you as their own son. Guys like that make a footy club. So to those two, what you've done for me and my family since the day I walked in the door, I am going to be in debt for the rest of my life. I don't know if there's enough red wine to repay you, Jeff, but we will try. Yeah, as I said before, to have guys recognised, or males and females recognised, up on stage earlier. There's so many great people behind the scenes that put so much into this footy club. Kelly Black springs to mind. The work that you've done over the time, that yeah, you sit in the background and make sure that every function or everything goes according to plan, and there's no reward, you know, up on stage, but you know, people like you do make this footy club. I'm going to forget a lot of people. The playing group, thank you very much. You've made the experience such a great ride. I've loved every minute of it. It's amazing to think that it's all over and you guys will rock up in November, and I'll be hopefully going to Bali at that point in time. Been so fortunate to play with so many great players along the way, and that's something that I'll look back and cherish. Paul Salas, Ivo, Gaz, Springer, those sort of guys that, you know, you got mentioned a little bit up here tonight, but the work you guys put into this footy club is phenomenal. The amount of massages that Paul's given me over time, I reckon he's got arthritis in every finger. The table that have come along tonight, so Mum and Dad and that crew, yeah, you've rode every bump. The whole table has been there for the whole ride, and rode every bump, rode every high, and I couldn't have done the ride without you guys. You're the reason why that I think, you know, I've been in the system for such a long period of time and been able to play footy for such a long period of time. Me little mate, I need you. I'm a bit nervous. I'm a lot better when you're by my side, so I'm a little bit nervous up here at the moment, but the bond that we formed, and if I could pick one player to run down the race with, it would be you. So, yeah, I really appreciate everything you've done on and off field. I think, yeah.
Thanks, Aaron.
Last but not least,
Go for it.
my beautiful wife, Jenny. Yeah. I've enjoyed every moment. It's been a great ride for both of us. We've met so many great people along the way. We walk away with 3 beautiful kids, and thank Christ I got your looks. But yeah, I can't thank you enough, mate. What you've sacrificed for our family and the way you've helped guide me through means the world. So thank you.
We do have flowers for Jenny and a frame jumper for you to pop on the wall there, mate. That one's for you right there. We think that's appropriate. We'll get a photo of that one for all time. Congratulations, mate.